Now I believe that I did a pretty good job with the character creator. I spent a lot of time trying to make this character look as good as possible, and this is the final result. I personally think that she looks really adorable. Okay, so this will be the first world raid boss, Tomb of Thorns. Now sometimes when you go and do the raid bosses, you will find a empty arena. So if that happens, you have to go and wait for the boss to spawn, or you can change the channel, and I'll actually show you how to change the channel right away. So currently I am in channel 90 and we have a boss in channel 120, I believe, so I'll just click on this button and then I will just click on the OK. Now once you log in or once you change for the first time, then you will have a 25-minute timer. Basically you will not be able to change the channel for 25 minutes when you join, and you have to wait that out. Now here I met some very friendly players. We will attempt to run the raid boss very soon. Now you might be wondering, why are we jumping around? Well, I accidentally clicked on the jump button 2 times and everyone else followed, and well, we all now just jump around for fun. And this is one of those moments that you will encounter in games like this. It's very fun, it's hilarious, and overall a very pleasant experience. Very refreshing, honestly. Haven't been playing a game like this in a very, very long time. Now, the last game that I played, which worked like this one in a similar way, was Toram Online back in 2016, 2017. And man, I really loved that game. One of my favorite games of all time, to be honest. And I was very excited when I saw this game, which basically is like Toram Online, but a little bit different. And so far, this game was very enjoyable. So we are all level 18 at the moment. The level cap will be increased in a couple hours, and my current goal is to practically level up the weapons and increase the overall combat capability of this character. Okay, well, it will be time to go and defeat the boss. Now, this is the first one, level 22. Next time, on the next raid run that I will do, I will fight a different boss. Basically, I want to fight all of them. So far it was really fun. Now this boss has 5 health bars, it has a shield. This boss is fire element, which means my weapon will not do a lot of damage, but thankfully I have this hammer, which is ice element, so that should work. Now my best weapon at the moment are these pistols. As we can see, they have some pretty good rate of fire and they have some pretty good range as well. But they are lighting element and it looks like the boss has resistance to lighting, so my damage output will be reduced. It's funny because I have like 4 or 5 lighting element weapons. Not really sure why I got so many of them, but that's what happened. Look at that giant cannon that player is holding. This game has some very nice looking weapons, and I have no idea how many weapons I actually have, but that's a big cannon for sure. Okay, let me heal up real quick. Now the boss has a lot of different attacks, which makes the fight interesting. and I'm trying to swap between the weapons as the fight goes on. I should have a lot of health packs, and by the looks of it, I will probably use most of them throughout this video. Now what I'm doing here is I keep on moving, trying to avoid all the different attacks from the boss. They are very random. Sometimes you don't even know that the boss made you the primary target. So most of the time I try to rely on one of my weapons for the healing, which means I try to save the health packs as much as possible. It takes some getting used to the boss. It has different attacks, different mechanics. Very excited to see the other raid bosses. This one is, I believe, the first one. Level 22. We are all level 18, by the way. 4 levels lower than the boss. With higher levels, I believe we should be able to clear this a little bit faster. 3 health bars left. Okay. The boss will also spawn smaller enemies that are not a big problem. I guess a character with area weapons should be able to deal with them all at once. My hammer can do that. The hammer that I use has a pretty good area of effect on the targets. You can actually use the gyroscope on your phone or tablet when you shoot with the pistols or with the other ranged weapons. I think that's actually a very nice little feature. However, I don't use that often. I mostly rely on the physical commands, on the physical input commands. For a second I thought that the boss would start flying there, but I guess I was wrong. It started to spin around in a very creepy manner. Wasn't really sure what to expect. 2 health bars left? Okay. And items that can help you increase the level of your character and weapons and things like that. Well, that was actually very nice and honestly very fun. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Now let me quickly just check out the inventory. Looks like I can upgrade some of the weapons. Okay. Well, not upgrade, but I guess advance them. For the classic upgrade, I have to level up to level 20. Okay, well, let's go to the second round. Now, basically, after you defeat the first boss, you can wait for the cooldown on the channel switch to go down, and then you can just hop towards another channel that has a party going on, and then you can just continue with the boss raids. So we're just waiting for more players to join, and then we can start. Okay, slowly more players are popping in, and I guess the fight has started. Now I really wish that I had a weapon that is a little bit more effective at this boss, but unfortunately I don't have one. The closest thing that I have is the hammer, but the hammer, while it does some pretty good damage, it feels a little bit slow, which is okay. But for this boss, I feel like having a rapid firing weapon is the way to go. But in the end, I'll just rotate weapons and basically use all of them. It looks like the ice element does some pretty good damage on this boss. I mean, that is to be expected, because of the element of the boss, which is fire. You can look at the boss element right next to the name on the top part of the screen. Well, this was we have a lot of players over here fighting this boss. That's why the boss has been defeated so quickly. This was actually very nice. Very smooth and very nice. Okay, let's take a look at the reward. Requires level 20. The pistols are actually really nice. I've been told that those pistols have some of the highest DPS in the game, so I guess I got a little bit lucky straight from the start. Of course, I definitely want to try out all the different weapons. Maybe I find something that is a little bit more fun to play, who knows. But so far I really enjoy the pistols. Now, one thing that I love about this game is when players start to shoot at each other for no reason. Now, there is no friendly fire, of course, but would be hilarious if we had friendly fire. This would quickly turn into a deathmatch in a blink of an eye, and I think that would be very fun. Maybe we will get something like that in the future, a new game mode or something similar. No idea actually, but I guess we will see. Okay, well, let's go to the next round. The boss is right there behind me, waiting for more players to join in the channel. The player response is pretty fast. Basically, you just have to notify them in the world chat, and players will just pop in, which is a good thing. Teamwork is key to victory, as they like to say. The important part is to wait for the players to arrive, and when you have a lot of players ready, you can start. I personally prefer to start at long range, you know, just not to be the primary target for the boss. Although sometimes I feel like that is inevitable. Now I have this one lighting weapon that is also used as a healing device, which I practically try to use as my primary source for heals. So that weapon will most likely be leveled up a lot more into the future, just because it is very useful. And looks like the boss made me the primary target. They are using those... Not really sure what that attack is. It looks like they are launching... Actually, not really sure what that is, honestly. But whatever it is, it does some good damage, so I have to keep moving and try to avoid all incoming hits. It is very fun if you play this in a party. This is basically random players attacking the boss, but you can also create a party with, I think, 4 or 8 players. That will ensure even higher teamwork. I also like how the other players' effects and buffs work on your character and on the other characters. Which means even if you're not in a party, you still get the heals and active protection from your teammates. Looks like the boss started to launch some bombs around. Okay, let's not get hit by that. Well, this was actually very nice. That was some excellent teamwork right here. Let's open the rewards. Well, I got some materials, upgrade materials. Okay, I can upgrade the relics, which is also very nice. Alright, well, that was a very nice first boss raid run. Honestly, this was so much fun. I wish that I could do this all night. Maybe I will. Currently it's like 3 AM in the morning. Okay, well, I guess I'll most likely go to sleep very soon. So yeah, this game is super fun, and so far I really enjoy the teamwork aspect and the overall story of the game, and the combat, of course. So, with that being said, hope that you enjoyed as well. Stay safe, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.